Hi, so welcome to this Imblox demo where we're going to build this page you can see here. This is a simple demo we've put together just for this demo purposes. We're going to build this page within WordPress from a blank page, and we're going to do it visually using Imblox sort of predetermined blocks. So what we've done, we've created a hero block. This is common kind of block that clients tend to require. This is like a service or an industry block that we've created. This is a tabbed area that we can click on there. It changes the tabs, and we've got latest news posts that are going to be pulled in as well. So we're going to build this within WordPress, hopefully in as little time as possible, just to show you how sort of powerful this demo tool is. So here we go. We've got our text and content that's ready to go, and here is our blank page. So here we go. We're going to build this now. So we're going to first add the hero block. We can see this coming together now. We can see this area now. If we add the image, you'll start to see that the background kind of pulls in. You can see it's kind of a little bit centralized. So we're going to go up to make it sort of full width. All right, now we're going to put in our pre-headline. We're going to add our headline in there as well. And we're going to add our body copy. And you see this does update. I'm just being a little bit fast on adding the content. We're going to add a button text, and we're going to add a URL, and we should see the button pop in. All right, so there's our hero area done. And then underneath, we're going to add a spacer. And we're going to make that sort of, let's do 60 pixels. Right, and underneath, we're going to add our industries we serve. So what we need to add, we need to go browse all, go to our reusable blocks. We've created one called Spaces We Create. And we're just going to update some of this text now as well. So just again, just to show into sort of speed, click that industries we serve. I'm going to change the intro copy there to be this. And we've got our button text as well. We want to say view all industries. So we can kind of see that coming together. And I've still got the little animation in there as well, because we put it in there. And you're seeing this visual rather than seeing sort of something on the back end that might usually look like this. So that's the benefit of what we're trying to put here, is trying to make things more visual so people can see what they're changing rather than keep opening the preview window to see what they're changing. All right, so underneath here, we're going to add another spacer, and we're going to make that to sort of 60 pixels. And then underneath there, we're going to add our tabs area. So what we had there was tabs, and we're going to use these for, I don't know, example use cases. So we're going to add our tabs area, go to content. I'm going to add that as a content here. We're going to say label 1 or use case 1. And then we're going to add another row underneath use case 2. And I know I'm just pasting the same lorem ipsum, but if you was doing this with real content, you'd be able to see this sort of come together. And another thing that we see a lot is more blocks being sort of used in the back end, where clients will say, I want that block, but I actually want the navigation to the tab divider to sort of be on the opposite side. You know, rather than us create another block, we just simply put an extra settings tab in that says make that go on the right, and it switches across. So we can kind of do that on lots of different blocks. So when they're carefully planned in the wireframe and design stage, we'll be planning there how that's going to function within the website. So it's, you know, locked down in terms of what you can do, and in some of the elements we might be able to say, well, actually I want to change that background color to be, I don't know, green. So, and then the background will change to green. Obviously the contrast might not work there. So these all, what you see here, are all locked down colors that are brand approved. So if you've got a library of colors that are in the brand guidelines and you want to use some tints or something, but you also want to give the content creator a little bit of creative freedom, but not too much freedom, in the sense that you can't let them go, oh, I'm going to change a full RGB color wheel. I just want to use predetermined colors. And we can set up rules that if they were to choose quite a contrasting color, we can automatically change text and anything that touches that color to be sort of an opposite. So if you were using a black, for example, we can automate the text to become white so it's easier to read. So these are things that we can bake into that particular block. So it hasn't got to be full control given to the user, and they can kind of go a little bit cowboy rodeo on changing as much as they want. That's what we prefer about our system over something like Elementor or WP Bakery, where ultimately you give too much creative control, and this is where you see lots of brand inconsistencies. So what we've got now is our tab. We've switched it. I'm going to push back to the left again, and then underneath we're going to add another spacer. We're going to put that back down to 60, and then underneath there we were going to go our latest news, which is a reusable asset called latest news, and it's going to drop directly underneath. So here is a typical example of us creating that page. It's pulled through, how quickly it is, how easy it is to visually see what it is you're editing. So here's a demo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.